All right, guys, so got a lot of good reps on the suppressor today. Pretty happy with how it's going, but I want to get a little bit of training in. And one of my favorite training drills is, well, I have a couple, bill drills, Mozambiques, etc. But one of my favorite that requires a lot of manipulation, a lot of kind of like fine and gross motor skills is going to be like a 1R1 reload, which Instagram and T-Rex Arms will say isn't very useful. I think it's useful because it teaches you how to manipulate your weapon very well. So basically, here's a tutorial on how to do it. You want to have a full magazine. Now what you want to do is, I'm at bolt lock, so I'm going to drop my bolt, make sure I'm on safe. I'm going to take this mag and I'm just going to put it in my pocket. Put it in your play carrier, put it in your belt setup if you're using one. But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to put it in my pocket because I think that's kind of a realistic Minuteman, gray man type scenario, right? Now take an empty mag and we're going to throw it in the rifle. And basically your gun is going to go empty and it's going to lock back. And then you're going to grab the magazine in your pocket and you're going to perform a speed reload. I'm going to put it in my back pocket because it's a little bit better for the demonstration. How's it going to fly? All right. I don't have a buzzer. I should have a buzzer, but I forgot it. So repeat after me. I'm going to go as fast as I can here. We can start from the high ready, by the way. Okay. There you go. Now, you want to take this magazine and you want to put it back in the rifle. Take this mag, put it in your pocket, and we're going to do it again. And you're just going to do it a million times until you get used to it, because once again, in a firefight, you may not need to speed reload, right? Especially me. I'm not going to war. I'm not kicking indoors anytime soon. But this really does help you just familiarize yourself with your rifle. This is one of my favorite drills to do when I do get a new weapon system, because it forces me to become one with the system. So let's do it again. Notice how I fumbled that. Yeah, well, I'm a little bit rusty, if you will. So once again, great reason to actually do this drill. Let's do it one more time for the purposes of this video. Put it in my front pocket this time. All right. Not bad. So one more thing is, you are going to notice that I am running a bad lever on my MCX. I prefer to use the bad lever, but if you want to train, a lot of trainers will tell you to reload into the pocket of your shoulder. For me, I like to break down the weapon system into here, into my workspace, just because I'm able to diagnose if there's a malfunction, and also my weapon system is really heavy. But technically, a more efficient reload would be, bam, grab a mag, throw it in, bad lever down, bam. So let's try that. It really does depend on kind of like how your body is, what you're used to, what weapon system you're running. For something like an AK, I don't find it's as good of a choice, but let's do it again. One more, and I'm going to try to keep it in my shoulder, okay? And you can get really, really fast at that. There are people like T-Rex Arms that are able to just do that like under a second. Actually, if I'm using a belt setup, I can do it a lot faster. In fact, I really haven't been pushing myself. Let's do one more, just to see like how fast I can do it. And honestly, I haven't been to the range in like a month or so, more than a month. So I think I'm just really rusty right now. But let's do one more and really try to just push it like as fast as I can go. Even with a HRF magwell, if you suck, you suck. And I suck. My mag got bound on the magwell when I was putting it in, kind of went like that, and then I had to force it in. So training is, you can't replace training with buying products, as you can see. And guys, if you have any questions down below, I definitely want to make some shorts on drills that I really recommend. However, the 1R1 really is one of my favorite drills because, once again, it really forces you to get good with all the manipulations of your rifle. So, Alex with Armadillo Armament. I'll catch you in the next one.